Cohen here, Cohen on content at the Digital Signage Expo. And what would a DSE be without Shaneeka James?
Hey, Phil.
What would the Digital Signage Federation be without Shaneeka James?
I'm not sure.
Shaneeka James from America's Minority Health Networks, which is the African American Medical Network and the Spanish Language Medical Network.
Yes, it is.
You work very closely with Health Medical Networks out of Connecticut.
Yep.
Your networks, your air on their African American screens as well as yours, and their Spanish language screens as well as yours.
Yes.
So you talk to a lot of people every day.
We do. A lot more people
it.
a lot more people than I ever thought I'd be talking to at this point in my life. Yes.
We're going to skip over a bunch of stuff, and I want to go right to your relationship with the Digital Signage Federation.
Okay.
You chair the membership committee.
I do, happily. Yeah.
Okay. And the Federation has exceeded its goals for the year. I don't even know how many individual members, like 5 members per corporate?
We have, we're currently at about 560 members, and we're well over 200 companies at this point. So that's double of what we had last year.
Good growth, good growth. And just in full disclosure, I've just finished my year as the chairman of the Digital Signage Federation, and this year it's Kim Sarubi. And it looks like they're taking over and us old guys are being pushed to the side. But that's all right.
Well, you got to make room for us young women,
That's
right?
what it is.
There you go.
That's what it is.
All right.
What have you seen is the most compelling, if you could rank them 1 through 3, what are the 3 most compelling reasons that your new members in the last year have given you for becoming a member?
Over the last year, I'd say that the number 1 reason is networking. I think that people truly do look at this as a place to have that camaraderie and that connection toward their fellow peers as well as potential vendors and potential clients. Number 2, our In-Forum is amazing. That's a new program that we launched last year, and that's an opportunity for our members to be able to put an online RFP out there for potential vendors to come back to them and say, hey, this is why I'm the best fit for you, versus them having to hit the floor or hit the phone and do research. We've already kind of set that up for them, and it's a one-stop shop for them to have that 15 minutes of fame, do the presentation, and see who's best fit for their needs.
I was talking to someone this morning from T-Mobile. It's 2 companies. A little confusing for me as which one is which.
Okay.
But I can tell you because I got a card right here.
The Metro PCS
and T-Mobile. Now it's the same. So she's been responsible for their digital signage network for a number of years. But now with their merger or however it worked, they are redeploying like 1,200 new locations.
Right.
And she used the In-Forum.
And it was a total success for them.
It was like, it's like completely backwards from the way things used to be.
Absolutely.
It used to be they put out an RFP and they got 100 salespeople converge.
Right.
Each one pitching. Now, instead, she goes on and explains, here's what it is I'm looking for.
These are our needs.
And this is what I needed to do.
And who's the best to fit those
And then
needs,
so the people that are really not in those specific areas, they just drop off.
Right.
And the ones that are there, they
vie for that business.
Yeah, that's great.
Absolutely. So that's number 2. Number 3, I would probably say, is the educational part of it. The certification courses are there. Alan and Jonathan Braun has done an awesome job working with DSE and DSF and getting everyone educated and starting to set some standards to this industry that we're in. We do have a discounted rate with them that we've set up, and I think that a lot of our members have been taking advantage of that, and like I said, applying that to their review process for their companies as well as starting to make it their standards.
I mentioned earlier that for the first time, right behind me at a booth, there was a guy. He's got his resume. And he's looking for work. He's looking for a job.
Right.
And as he's handing his resume to the VP back there, the guy is asking him, "Are you DSE certified or DSEG certified?" And that's the first time I've heard that like that.
I'm telling you, Phil.
Can you imagine 5 years ago? If,
I can't imagine. I know one thing. When I came here 4 years ago for the first time, I was immediately intrigued about the certification courses. So I'm certified in all courses at this point, and I can't tell you how many days I refer back to the information that I obtained through those courses, and how often I'm able to pick up the phone and call Jonathan or call Jonathan. I'm sorry.
Or Alan.
I can't
remember Alan's name.
Alan's name. I'm like, call Jonathan.
You're
call
starting
Jonathan.
to catch me that I can't remember names.
Call Jonathan or Alan and say, hey, you know what? I have a question. This is something that may not have been in my literature as far as for my certification, but I know I can pick up the phone and you have the answer. And they always help me out.
They were laughing at me at the event last night because I'm terrible at remembering names. And
I might be worse than you at this
you're
point.
catching it. Kim made the comment. My wife was laughing about it.
I know.
That some years ago in the mid-90s, I was trying to put together a film project, and I couldn't remember the guy's name that I wanted to use his music, and I called him the Kid with the Glove. So they don't stop reminding me that was Michael Jackson.
Yes.
I couldn't remember his name.
I call it your Rolodex is full. Mental Rolodex is full.
That's it.
So it's time to clean it out.
Shaneeka, thank you.
Thanks, Phil.
Enjoy.
Nice to see you again.
I'll be back. I got a few more
Thank
to do,
you.
so we're still here.
Thanks.